Oh hey, welcome to Trash Talk. Hey there, Jack here with Junk King Cincinnati and Dayton. Come on in and enjoy a tour of our recycling center. So we're standing in the lobby of our 25,000 square foot recycling center, and I'm very excited to show you all the magical things we're able to do at Junk King Cincinnati and Dayton by supporting nonprofits and recycling what we remove from your home, yard, or business. Over here we have American flags that are brought in off of jobs. Sometimes people drop them off to us because they know we'll recycle them properly. But we actually had the Young Marines of Cincinnati doing a ceremony in September where last year they properly retired almost 500 American flags. So they bring burn barrels in our parking lot and they set up with their uniforms, and it's such a neat thing. So if you have a flag, know that Junk King will take good care of it. Over here is the most special room in our entire place. This is called our nonprofit showcase, where over the years we've helped so many nonprofits. We've helped 54 different nonprofits in the last year, and each one of these logos represents something important to us, mostly in our local community, but also around the world, where people can learn about everything we do, from toy drives to sending truckloads of furniture to be donated. We kept 22,000 children's books out of the landfill last year and sent them to a group called Side by Side through Block Ministries. I can go on and on about each nonprofit, but it's really special what we're able to do here. As you go down our hall here, we have a conference room that we allow nonprofits and realtor groups and Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts to come in, and they can use it anytime they want. We also use it for our own employee meetings, but it's a special room that shares our core values, and we found these movie theater chairs on a job from a movie theater that was remodeling. We keep this big beat up conference room tabletop on purpose as part of our story. Almost everything in our building actually came from jobs. So we practice what we preach even in our own office. And this right here is a pretty neat thing that people are able to see on tours of our recycling center. It's how long till it's gone. It's actually a guessing game with magnets that will have Boy Scouts and kids and Girl Scouts try and guess where things go. But as you can see, there's water bottles take over 100 years to be decomposed. Fishing lines, 600 years. But this is the big one. Styrofoam, it never decomposes. 14 million pounds are being created a year, highly toxic. And we actually have a way in the back that I'll show you that we are able to keep it out of the landfill. So our wall right here, this is our founder, Pete McCreary. He started Junk King Cincinnati and Dayton's franchise. This is all his vision that we've helped bring to life. He passed away 7 years ago in a motorcycle accident, and his wife is still one of the owners, but we like to reintroduce him to people. Still wear a bracelet for him every day. WWPD, what would Pete do when we're faced with the decision to make the most integrity-driven decision we can. And over on the other wall across from him, Hope Worldwide is a nonprofit. His wife is actually half Filipino, who's co-owner of the business. And so through Hope Worldwide, we ship hand tools and different things from Cincinnati and Dayton over to the Philippines. And as you can see, these hammers and saws and even little toys and dolls, you can see how happy these kids were made by things that we take for granted in America. And so when we remove items from a parent's home who may have passed away, and you already have a drawer full of hammers, you can know everything down to hammers and clothing, handicap equipment, medical supplies, paint, everything we're able to keep out of the landfill. As we're going back to the back recycling center, we have our operations office over here with Steve Trainer, who does a great job for us. As you can see, he's a Bengals fan, which around here is a requirement. Over here, we have an employee area for the guys to kind of hang out, and we put refreshments, things like that. We do little things all the time. We have books on the shelf where employees in the past, if they read a book a quarter, they can get a raise. And it has to be books that we pick out that we'll build into them. And we also have opportunities where if they volunteer, we'll give them a raise without question. Wearing Junk King logos, of course, up to four times a year they have to do that. but that's a pretty special area there. We walk down here, this is our Cincinnati wall with different things for Cincinnati sports we've gotten over the years from jobs. So our warehouse team does an amazing job keeping this place organized. We do 60, 70 jobs a day right now, and Terry walking by us is one of the gentlemen who is able to keep this place in order. It's a lot of volume of things that come in and go out. So it's organized chaos is like what we like to say, but it takes a lot of effort and energy for our team to do this. We have a sorting area over to the left here with different things that are more small items. Handicap equipment goes back in one of those bins, and we have clothing in another, and just a home for everything as you walk throughout the building. Over in this corner it's more our recycling corner. So we might have to dig our way in here a little bit, but we kept 2.1 million pounds of cardboard, styrofoam, electronics, different things out of the landfill. We can provide certificates of destruction for paperwork as well as hard drives, so people's sensitive information, we're able to ensure that it's taken care of properly. So over here to my right, we have electronics. Anything that plugs in, we can recycle. It's unbelievable how many TVs and printers and different things that we bring into our recycling center. Cardboard baler here where we also bale some clothes, but this is the styrofoam densifier. It brings it in, it's an auger that breaks it down and then cold air compresses it 60-to-1 ratio. So an entire gaylord of cardboard will come out in a piece like the piece sitting on the top of the one behind it there. And then we have that shipped off to have park benches, insulation, hangers, things like that made instead of it going to the landfill, because 30% of our landfills right now are styrofoam. And it's just a terrible, terrible thing for the environment. One of the interesting things about all of these items is if you took this tour a week from now, it'd all be different. Every couple days, all of this stuff rotates out. So we have so many moving parts that our team does such a great job keeping organized to find homes for the landfill and still have room for new stuff to come in. Over to the left here, we have all types of stuff, but in the back, there's several gaylords full, which are big boxes full of decorations, which we'll actually donate to nonprofits, police, fire stations, and a really neat story I'd like to share. A nonprofit here in Cincinnati gave us a call a few years ago, about a week before Christmas, and they said, Jack, we found this mother with 3 young boys living in her car for 7-8 months. Got her an apartment. We just walked in and they threw sheets out on the floor. Is there any way you have mattresses? And we said, absolutely. They came down right then, and we didn't just provide mattresses. We provided a TV, pots, pans, side tables. And as she was going to leave, I asked her, I said, would you like a Christmas tree? And she just stopped in her tracks and started bawling. She said, I've never had a Christmas tree in my life. I never expected my kids to have a Christmas tree. And Junk King just made me feel human for the first time in so long. And it's stories like that fuel us, that why we have such an amazing team here, in part is due to the fact that we're able to create stories like that. As we go down here, this is kind of a supply area for our team, and then we have an in-house mechanic, Dustin, who I like to say he's our hero. He keeps our trucks running and does an amazing job, huge heart as well. We appreciate him so much. So as we make our way out into our parking lot, I love to see all our trucks gone. We have 19 trucks out on the road today in Cincinnati and Dayton. We do have some dumpsters which rent out more over the weekend, but we have processing areas for paint, for pallets, for tires, even mobile homes or boats if people need us to get rid of them. Yard debris, any Freon appliance, we have the Freon properly removed and recycled. So this is our outdoor sorting area, as well as some bins over here where we just organize everything as we can. And as we walk back inside here, over here we have bins of laptops, Christmas lights, pretty much anything over the years we've been able to find a home for. So a decade plus of being in our market and learning the different places to send stuff has really helped us. And inevitably some things end up hitting a metal dumpster if it's metal, and we fill several of these a week. As you can see throughout the tour, we are so proud to recycle and donate. We'll see you next time on Trash Talk.